Good morning, guys.
Welcome back to the Double Take Podcast.
I'm Laurel.
And I'm Taylor.
And we're actually shooting in the morning right now. We had
rough
wake
one.
It's been crazy.
You've already been late this morning.
Well, we did get Starbucks. We had to
That's
get
true.
Starbucks.
That's true.
The little tiny human she's teething.
She was having a rough morning.
Yeah.
I was ready to go at like 4 a.m. this morning, but
that is crazy. Yeah.
Life with a little human.
But welcome back to Double Take Podcast, where we talk about our scenarios in life, and it could possibly apply to you. And we just give you our unprofessional advice about it.
So what are we talking about today?
Today's topic is actually going to be about Icks, which Icks are just kind of things that you're not, I don't want to say not attracted to.
Yeah, because I think it could be with anything. Like, I don't think we should necessarily go straight into like icks of a relationship. I think that it could be icks during your day-to-day. Things that you do that are an ick to yourself. Because I have things about myself.
So icks are kind of like pet peeves, or like they kind of like,
Sure.
or like, did I just,
it just makes
did
you
I
feel
just
weird.
do that?
Like, that's awkward.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to do. Or somebody does something that you observe and
you're like,
yeah.
is this real life scenario right now?
So a good scenario of this is yesterday. You gave me the ick, but it was unintentional.
I did?
Yeah, you did. Okay. And you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about when I start talking about it. So we went and got lunch.
Wait, I actually don't know anything
We
about
went and got
this.
lunch and we were coming out, and there's an older woman coming out of the grocery store with and she's got a case of waters and 2 bags.
Yeah.
And you walked up to her and were like, "Ma'am, do you need help with your water?" And it gave me the ick, and I told you why pretty soon after. I will never help an older woman with anything. And here's why. Let me fully explain why I have this ick. It was a couple years ago. Little old Taylor was at the same place that we were getting lunch. I think that's why it all came circling back.
It's like a really cute like cafe. Sure. It's a vibe.
And when you walk out of it, there's a curb.
Obviously,
the sidewalk
step
goes
down.
up. So I walk out and there's a woman. She's debating. She's standing there with her bags. She's debating. Am I going to step down off this curb? And in my mind, I see her and I'm like, I think she looks old enough to need a hand down off of the curb. In my mind, she was debating if she was able to step down or not.
Yeah.
So I'm in my teenage years. I'm awkward. I don't know how to do this, but I want to help her.
Yeah, obviously.
So I walk up to her and I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you need help down?" And she's like, "No." And in that moment, my face drained of color. I will never help an old woman unless I'm helping her down into her coffin.
So
like, literally, it better be so absolute that they need help. I won't do it again.
Because she was like, why would you even ask
Yeah.
me?
It turned into me trying to be nice to me insulting her in the worst possible way.
Of why she would need help.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lady thought she was still rocking in her 20s, and I just insulted the crap out of her.
It's better than seeing her roll, falling and rolling.
That's what I thought.
Than not
but
ask.
in that moment, it felt like I was the worst human being, and people observed. There were other people standing there who were like looking at me like
Who were agreeing.
they were also feeling the ick. So like that's just a great intro into what an ick is. It's something that somebody does and they're trying to be nice.
Yeah,
that's a green flag ick.
Yeah.
Was I trying to be nice? Yes.
Well, it also gives you like, you know, the feeling that goes through like your whole body that's like, like just,
That's what happened to
like
me.
that just,
Like I just want to fall over.
yeah. So it's like half embarrassment, half like,
Absolutely.
this did not just happen.
Yesterday, that's not how it went, though. It was pretty good. She was very
Oh my gosh,
grateful.
she was so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Taylor said, she had 2 bags, and they were like full of groceries. It was grocery bags. And she had like a 6 case of water, 8 case of water, whatever it is, not like the 40 pack. And I was like, oh, do you need help? Because it was just her. And she was like, oh my gosh, watch this. And she picked everything up and started walking. And Loki, it was so impressive. Like,
And in my mind, I'm like sweating.
You're like, here's a rerun
Because
of a
I
couple
had a
years
flashback
ago.
of a couple years in the same spot where I tried to do a similar act of kindness.
And it didn't work out.
And it just got shoved in my face.
Yeah.
And it was an ick. It's an ick.
Yeah.
So, rolling off of that, what are some icks that you have observed lately? Or maybe it's just an ick for you with your, it could be family, friends, relatives, I don't know. Anything.
An ick. So I'm just thinking, let's go with like starting talking stages.
With someone you're interested in.
Yes.
Okay.
So like it's going good, you know, and then you're like, wait, did they just do that? Like that gives you like you kind of like step back.
Okay.
My I guess red flag or ick is kind of what you want to talk about. I'm going to say cursing.
Really?
Yeah. Here's the crazy part. I rarely even notice when like my friends curse. Like it doesn't even faze me at all. But for some reason, the person that I'm interested in and gonna spend, majority of my time with, I just don't find it attractive cursing at all. And it gives me like
It gives you the ick.
it really, really, really does. Like I don't know. Like I feel like that's somebody you're supposed to love the ultimate like most.
And that's just the thing for you.
Yeah.
It's like potty mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. Literally. But when it comes to like my friends or like my family, like I'm not against it. I choose not to, say those words and that's my decision. But I don't know.
That's an ick for you.
Yeah. My person, just not my thing.
I got
Not
it.
my thing. Yeah.
Is it an ick so much that it would like shut it off completely, or you would like what if you really like how the date's going but they drop like
Yeah, I mean, I think you just have to be like, I don't like that. And maybe that's something so little and people are like, what? That's not even a big deal. Like it's 2025. Like go to Walmart and walk around. Like I understand. I know it's a crazy.
Yeah.
But that's just how I am. But I think if they're like willing to change, I think that's great. Cause like I was in a relationship and this person cursed a lot and I really, really, really liked them a lot. And by the time we were, finally in a relationship, I never heard them say anything because who you're with, they should be able to respect your boundaries, and that's going to make you guys grow even closer if they're willing to change. Just something so small like that.
Something you're kind of picking out of this is if the person that you're with is cursing all the time, you're going to start to pick up that trait.
Yeah.
You feel
whoever you hang around with, you're going to pick up that type of stuff. If I'm going out with some people that like to steal stuff, eventually, if I consistently hang out with them, I'm going to be like, you know what? They're only stealing a pack of gum. Like, it's only that, but it's still stealing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And you don't have to agree with that. That's just something that I'm interested in.
I think I wouldn't say I disagree with it. I would say because of like the interactions I've had in my life and kind of my surroundings, as of like when I got out of college into the workforce, the workforce path that I went down, it's a very big concept in that workforce to like hear cursing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something you're around a lot.
Yeah.
So I would say that for me wouldn't be an ick, but I totally understand how that can be. I mean, it is an ick, but it's not something that I would be super.
It's just something that I don't want my partner. And I'm not trying to control them.
No, respect for
not
that.
At all.
Respect for that.
Not at all. I just hope that they are interested in me enough to, work.
And that is a good habit. Get that potty mouth out of here.
Yeah. I'm not trying to change your personality.
There be children around.
Yeah. And like I said, it's 2025. It's literally inevitable wherever you go.
Absolutely.
I'm not for it. I'm not against it. I'm just, not my interest, and that's okay.
That's a good ick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's something for you? I guess we can kind of intermix icks and red flags.
Here we go. I have a huge ick. And
here we go.
And it's icky that I think it's an ick because a lot of people, this is just a natural thing. It is when you're first in that talking stage, it's like hugging and holding hands and any type of like flirty.
So what do you want then?
I don't know.
Nothing?
I don't want that. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's one of those things where I take a while to get to that point. Like,
Yes.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I can flirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do those cute little,
cringy
like,
stuff.
oh, did you fall from heaven?
all right.
But I'm just someone who gets straight to the point, I feel like. I don't like the small talk. I don't like conversations that aren't going anywhere. I just want to get
you don't like the whole,
point.
what's your favorite color?
Yeah. Like, I don't, no offense, but I don't care what your favorite color is.
Yeah.
I mean, I will if I'm picking out something for you and I'm like, oh, well, would they want a blue cup or a pink cup? Mm-hmm. Probably blue, because I know their favorite color is blue. But if we're going on a date or we're talking, I just want to get to the real stuff. Like, what's your life look like? Where are you at? What's your goals? I don't want to sit there and talk about what your favorite restaurant is. Is that bad? Is that an ick of mine? I think it is.
It's definitely an ick. It's your personal ick, yeah.
It's my personal
and that's
ick,
okay.
But it's icky that I think that's an ick a little bit.
I'm just questioning how you're in a relationship right now.
I think we just got right to the point.
Moved in right away, looking like.
I think we got right to the point. There was no
talking stage. It was just,
which makes sense why that's an ick for me, because I hate the talking stage.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, some people love the talking stage where it's like lovey-dovey.
They want to live in the talking stage.
Oh my god.
They don't want to move. My problem has always been, it's gone from icks to what are my problems. So let's just
It's okay, these might be your problems.
Let's just dive into these. My problem is I have no chill. When I decide I don't want to do something, I literally stop immediately. I don't do it anymore. And then when I decide I want to do something, I just do it.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
There's no chill. There's no talking stage. I'm just bam, bam, bam. What's next? Like, oh, graduate college. Okay, starting my job. Okay, I'm kind of bored here. Gonna start another job. Okay. Oh, that's not enough. So I'm gonna buy a house. Oh, now I'm having a child. Now I'm doing. I have zero chill.
There's no break.
There's no break. My mind needs something that's like, what's next? So we got over my ick, which is the actual getting to know you stage. And to be honest with you, I think that has been an ick, but I haven't had a ton of living in that ick because I have gotten to know people before I've just, like, I've never been on a first date where I haven't known the person first. Yeah.
So you just were friends. Got to know their background without actually talking to them.
I knew who they were before we went on that first initial date, whereas I think you still pick up on flags, obviously, but they weren't as big.
And sometimes that's good. Like, people that just want to date somebody that they already know. They're not into the whole getting to know a stranger.
Right.
And that's very normal.
Right. And even when you think you know someone,
you really don't.
Sometimes you don't, or you don't know certain things.
Yeah. And it could be so much better
or dynamics.
Could have been so much better than what you thought.
And one thing I will say is it could be, so you can have an ick on something, and I don't have an ick on it. So I might be better with a person that you would be terrible with because your ick is
something different. Yeah. And that's completely normal. Yeah. That's we're all made differently to like certain things and stuff like that.
What's another ick for you?
Another ick.
What's an ick that's a green flag? It's like a good thing, but to you have issues with it.
That's a really good question that I might not have an answer to.
Like somebody would be like, that's really nice that he does that, but you're just like, don't like it.
Frick, bro,
you don't have anything.
Low-key might need to cut and then think about that.
Okay. Well, I can tell you mine. I can go into mine.
Go ahead.
So a green flag for me is, and it's an ick for me, I hate making introductions. It's something that I'm terrible at.
Oh, like when you meet like the parents or something like that.
When you're in a room full of people, and I've been told this multiple times, I'll just kind of be in my headspace and I'll have someone along. It could be boyfriend, friend, anybody new. Mm-hmm. I don't make a group introduction to the person. They just kind of hide in the shadows.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's an ick for me to be like, everybody, this, and I've made this joke before because it's been called out to me. I'm like, do you want me to stop the room and make a group introduction? And I should. But it's an ick for me.
Are you meaning like introduce the person that you came with, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, hey, this is.
I just.
But you just don't.
Don't. Because it's like, they'll meet them eventually in the room.
They can do it. They can walk up.
Well, that's my mindset is like, okay, if you're coming, just
You better be able to
speak
talk.
up. Yeah, speak up. Hey, how you doing? I'm Taylor Heck. Nice to meet you. Like,
Oh my God.
but a lot of people want the person bringing them to have the manners to say, hey, this is my friend Laurel that I brought. She's awesome.
Oh my gosh. See, I feel like being sometimes, you know how like you're the person being brought with, and you're like, should I go up and say anything?
Yeah.
So
I know.
that's something you definitely
I think someone
need to
would
work
have
on.
an ick with me for that reason. I'm an ick.
Ick as a whole.
I'm an ick as a whole.
It's funny. I was just listening to another podcast not that long ago because I really enjoy podcasts. But they were talking about how you just need to get over icks to see past them. Like if you have this really super great person, great personality, great family, you guys are getting along so well, but like, you know, when you look at somebody that you could possibly be interested in and they're kind of super cute
And they do something.
or they're kind of like half ugly. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Like-
so here's the thing. Here's my take on that specifically.
Dude,
Nope. Let me finish. This is so important. If you don't take anything from this podcast, take this. If you think someone is a little bit ugly, no offense to anyone, it's not going away. It's not. It will not go away.
I mean,
Nope. I stand firm on this.
a haircut.
No, you can't fix ugliness with a haircut. Now, have I ever?
Then what the frick is a glow up? That don't even make sense.
It does make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes,
it
it
gets
does.
better over time. People literally
Or it gets
typically-
worse.
Well, either or.
If you
Right.
think someone is ugly, unless they have, a full glow up,
Yeah.
but don't promise yourself a glow up. Don't be like, okay, I'm going to stay with this person because I think they're going to have a glow up.
What happens if you see the vision? You're like, okay, just a little haircut.
Here's the thing. In your scenario, you're saying you see how they could be good. But if you're trying to cancel out the fact that it's bad, then I promise you,
It's not gonna get better.
It's not going to get better in your mind unless something really drastic happens. And I don't think that drastic thing is going to be a haircut. But maybe it is for some people. I think if you have that inkling that somebody is unattractive, you're taking away from somebody who is going to think that person is attractive.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was actually a really good.
Somebody who really likes that person, really thinks they're attractive, and you're just with them because they might have a glow up someday. You're taking away that person who said, that's the prize right now, and is going to treat them like
That's
that.
actually really sad.
Yeah.
It's actually sad to think about.
I know. You're waiting on that person to meet your expectation.
When really they might never, but somebody else could be
somebody else,
full-blown
that could be their
into them.
dream person. And you're just taking them away.
I mean, I think all things work out for the best, though. How
I
they're
think
supposed
all
to.
things work out how they're supposed to.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But the inklings you have at the beginning
Yeah.
don't go away. Yeah. They might grow into something new, but they don't go away.
I understand.
Yeah.
I think that as you mature, you kind of get a better understanding of life and what you're looking in for a person.
Sure.
And a forever partner, somebody that's gonna take care of you whenever you're down, whenever you're 20%, they can be 80%, whenever you finally have kids, how are they going to raise your kids?
Yes.
How are they going to deal with you? Not deal with you. That sounds very rude. How are they going to stick by your side whenever you lose a family member? Like, that is something, and like,
that you need to be picky about.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And if he's such a great guy, such a great girl, and they stand by your side, but you just can't, you know, you're having a little ick. Like a little ick. I feel like
it's something that you can work through for
oh
sure.
My gosh, it's something that you just kind of have to look past, because then what are you going to go to?
Yeah.
You can find somebody else that doesn't have that ick, but is an absolute
So I have an ick that
not
is,
good person.
I think, one of the scenarios that you're talking about. So for me, because I live in a household with my partner, and if you were to ask him, he probably has a million things that I leave cups all through the house. That is another ick of mine. I'm just exposing myself today. I leave cups all through the house. Yeah. So I'll get a cup of water. I'll leave it upstairs. I'll come downstairs, be thirsty again, go get a new cup.
Yeah.
Drives him crazy. An ick that he does for me is, say I take out all the bathroom trash cans and I like tie them up, put them in the trash can. If I don't go immediately back to that bathroom and put a new bag in the trash can,
he gets mad.
I will come back to trash being in the trash can with no bag in it. Oh. Which is a total ick for me.
Yeah.
Like, if you see, because the bags are in the bottom of the trash can.
Yeah.
If you see there's no bag in the trash can, put a bag in the trash can. It happened with gum the other day. Gum. It could have been your gum. I was going to text you about that. Was it neon green gum? Were you chewing that?
Yeah, that was me.
Do you see what I mean? I went in that bathroom.
No, I don't live here though.
You're here every day. Okay. I went in that bathroom. I was fuming. I went in that bathroom. Okay, I take it back. My partner is a perfect person. The reason we have issues. The reason we have issues
there
is
was no trash bags in any of these trash cans around this freaking house.
Because I just took them out. And
I was here all day. You didn't take them out. You didn't just take them out. I was here all day.
So you didn't look in the bottom to see if there was more trash bags?
Well, I thought it was old trash, so I just stuck it. I was going to stick it on the freaking...
Where were you going to stick it? Under the counter?
Actual trash can. No, I wouldn't stick. I've never done that in my life.
Why did you flush it down the toilet?
That sounds scary. I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well, I see where a lot of my issues are coming from in my house. It's actually not my partner. I have icks with my podcast partner.
I just feel
I can't believe you're the one who put that gum in the trash can.
I didn't want to stick it on the plastic bottom because somebody didn't put a trash bag in.
There was trash bags rolled up in the bottom. Okay, next time, don't worry.
Well, now I know here.
Now you know. Put a new trash bag in.
Next time. I'm not even gonna be on the podcast. You're gonna see me mopping the floors since I'm here so much. I'm gonna walk in the door. There's gonna be a checklist on the fridge. If you're gonna keep showing up, you're gonna have to clean the windows.
I just feel bad that I blamed him for that. You know what? He's perfect. It's you.
I kind of feel bad that I did it, but I thought I was doing the right thing in the moment.
I'm so lucky I didn't text him and be like, "What are you doing?" Because I was close to doing that.
And you were so ticked.
I was ticked. I was like, who puts a wad of gum that I have to put with my bare hands into the... Because it was stuck to the bottom. I literally had to pry it off at the bottom of the trash can.
I put it on a piece of paper in the trash can. On purpose. A crumbled up piece of paper, I put it in the trash can in the bottom.
How rude. A guest in my house just shoves her wad of gum in my trash can.
I was literally trying to do the right thing.
All good. You didn't do the right thing. But that's an ick for me. But we're moving past it. I'm not going to let this end our relationship. I'm working through it.
You know what? That's an ick. Because I thought I was doing the right thing.
This episode is going to be what we think our icks are, and we're just finding icks with each other.
You know what? I thought I was doing, the actual right thing. I'll drop this, but it's just the fact that in my heart, I went around this house looking for a trash can that had a trash bag in it, and I finally found one with a crumbled up piece of paper in it. I was like, oh, I'll put it in this, because I didn't want to throw it out back and Callie roll in it, the dog. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. I literally walked around this whole entire house.
A smart, quick thinker would have just flushed it down the toilet. But
I've never done that in my life.
Somebody in the comments is going to be like, don't you dare flush that down the toilet. You're going to clog your hole.
You heard, gum stays in your system for,
Does it stay in your septic system? Question for the audience. Okay, so it is an ick when you try to do good intentions and somebody just
No, that's just an ick with you.
Steamrolls it.
I just have an ick with you now.
Because you had good intentions, and I'm not.
I had so good intentions.
You know what? I've been told that before. That I'm having a lot of
Kinda hurt now.
come to get together moments during this podcast. This is good for me. I've been told before that I'm very critical when somebody has good intentions and they're doing something and they don't do it the way I think it should be done, and automatically I think they're doing it to be rude.
Oh,
or
you mean
to
like
do it
Anthony
a
setting
wrong
up the
way.
camera?
Yes.
Anthony setting up literally all of our podcast
He
things.
spent his whole morning. Our editor. We should just say he's our editor right now because I feel like
He's
we're
our
gonna,
editor,
we're gonna
boss.
We're gonna name drop him a lot.
Yeah. Anthony is
A lot of things.
the boss.
He's the boss man. No, we're all partners, but he helps us out a lot. We would not have this going if it wasn't for him. So shout out to you. You're awesome. But back on track here. I can be hypercritical of things he does to help around the house. So this morning, he got all our podcast stuff set up. Everything was going good. I come downstairs. It's looking good. The camera quality's different, and he touched the camera.
Yeah, he was fidgeting.
And I was like, why did you fidget? Why did you do this? Well, I'm dumb because it was actually the computer monitor camera that was...
Yeah, so what we were
recording.
looking at, because like we can, right now it's connected, or the computer is connected to the camera, so we can see us actually right now. But what happened is on the computer, we had the computer camera
So it
hooked
was
up.
my fault.
So literally it was like
And
taking a
he
picture
felt
with
bad.
an iPhone 8 is what it looked like.
I think he even made a comment that was like, oh, yep, everything's my fault today. And I kind of felt bad.
We
But
do blame a lot of things on him, even if it's
He's
not
just
him.
easy to blame.
He
'cause
is.
He takes it like a champ.
No,
but
because then he takes it to heart.
he does.
But yeah, he's a little sweetie. He's a
Right
little
now,
honey bun.
he's on baby duty, letting us
Yeah.
have our time.
He
too.
is, so
Shout out to him.
He's a winner.
He's the best.
Yeah. But back on track with the Icks, and so I feel like we're just breaking down your
Now we're
Icks.
just breaking myself down. Like, I went from doing okay at the beginning of this podcast. I have a lot of self-reflection now.
Well, you literally RIP my soft launch in the last podcast,
That's
so
true. Let's
you tore
RIP
apart my love
soft
life
launch.
first podcast, so we're just breaking down your Icks
Can't
in the
break
second.
down my love life because it's pretty good right now. But we can break down me as an individual.
We are. We are.
Let's put it all out there. So just don't put gum in the trash cans, okay?
I understand.
Next time, ask my permission.
Approved.
And
If they don't seem interested in you, or like they're not asking questions about your life, about you. So maybe like 2 years ago, I went on this date with this guy. Couldn't even tell you his name now. But I felt like I could tell you his whole life story right now. I could run it back for you. I don't think he could tell you like
anything about you.
No.
But you can't remember his name,
Oh, I don't want to say his name.
obviously. So you do know his name.
Yes, I know his name.
Great.
I know his whole life story.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I knew from that first hour hangout that we were never going to speak again. And we never did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the ick for you was he didn't even care to pay attention.
No.
Okay.
No. And see, here's the thing, guys. Oh my gosh, he thought I was the best thing ever. He wanted a million more dates.
Oh. But he was just bland.
Very, very, very. And see, I read this thing that was like, guys will fall in love with you if they don't ask a single question about you. Tell me that's not true.
Because you think it's like a low maintenance thing?
I just think that
Like, oh, this girl doesn't really want to deep dive into feelings.
I think you have to find the right guy that's actually genuinely into you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
You know, you're going to know if you're just going to talk about his life and his priorities and all that, you're not going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
When you're having a bad day, is he going to be like, "Oh, all right, sorry."
See you tomorrow.
Yep. Text you in the morning.
Sleep on it.
Like, come
No,
on.
you want to stay up all night and talk about it.
Yeah, you want him to be like, "Yeah, so why? So why do you feel that way?"
See, I'm the opposite, actually.
Oh my god.
I think that gives me the ick.
Just caring?
Yeah. So,
What? That's so odd.
here's what happened. I will give you a perfect scenario.
Okay.
So, I came home the one day. I was totally overstimulated, and I was just being very short because that's how I get when I'm just like kind of flustered. I just want to move to tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
And he comes up and he sits on the bed and he's like, hey, do you want to talk about anything?
Oh, see, that's so cute. I
and
would
he's
love
like,
that.
I know you feel super uncomfortable right now. And I'm just sitting there like,
please leave me alone.
Nicely, I'm like, no, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah,
and
that was literally the worst thing you could have said.
He's like, well, you can tell me.
Yeah.
If something's going on. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, talk it through.
To me, I wanted to melt into a puddle, to be honest with you.
So you just wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's okay.
And he's the talker. He is the perfect scenario of
let's talk it out. Yeah.
Let's have this out. And I'm the perfect scenario of I'm the ick. Again, this is bad. I'm the scenario of I just want to never talk about it again and let it
See,
rest.
I'm the complete opposite. Let's talk it out because I hate the way that I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And it can be solved by talking it out.
I think it'd be one thing if I didn't want to talk it out and I couldn't bounce back, but I can bounce back. Like, you know how sometimes if you've let something go unspoken, it becomes weird between you two? Like, now neither one of you is talking?
Yeah.
No, I can wake up the next morning and, like, act like it never happened and just go.
And that's okay because there's so many people out there that are like us individually.
Yeah.
You know, people that want to talk it out and get the feelings out, and others are just like, let's please just drop it. I will get over it by myself.
Yeah. So I want to end on a funny one. I saw this, and I just have to say it is one of my biggest icks. It's when somebody, because, okay, all through school, college, my work requires backpacks. Yeah, people who wear backpacks and they start running and
no way. No way. Especially when it's like there's only like 2 folders in it, so the whole thing moves.
It's just bouncing up and down and the person is running. Like whether they're trying to just get somewhere fast, missing class, doing whatever they're doing, if somebody could be walking down the sidewalk and they're just running and their backpack is like
no way. That is wild.
I can't handle it.
Well, that's something that you're gonna have to.
I can't handle it.
That's a perfect example of getting over an
when
ick.
the kids are in school, I better not catch them running with a backpack.
They're going to, and you're gonna be like, "This is so cute," because it's your kid. It's not somebody you're attracted to.
I don't think so. Okay, maybe it's a grown-up thing. If I see a grown-up running somewhere and they're back, it's just like
because they're just too old. Yeah. Why are they running?
What are you doing?
Why are they running?
Why are you so out of sorts? This is embarrassing.
There's no way. that is a wild take.
All right. Well, I don't know anybody with the icks that we spoke about today, so no hate to anybody.
No hate
that we know.
And everybody has their own green flags, red flags, icks that you're going to be interested in.
Oh, how about speaking over someone? Because I just did that over you. Was that a ick for you?
Well, we do that all the time, though, just talking.
We just have so much to say.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. I could eat like an English McMuffin right now or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
We should wrap this.
That was very random.
Is there any shout outs you wanted to do? I know there was maybe something about...
Shout out to my mom.
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were like shout
out to Laurel's mom.
Shout out to March Madness. No freaking way. Hey, I got Paige's shirt on. UConn, baby. It's women's basketball for anybody that doesn't know.
Fill out your bracket.
It's already started, baby. There's no filling out brackets now.
Don't fill out a bracket.
If you did, good luck. Compete against whoever. Win that little bet money. And
what is the bet money at? Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't fill out a bracket. I just enjoy watching.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll fill out your brackets.
You got Paige. You got Juju Watson.
So we're talking women's March Madness.
I'm sorry, I don't watch guys. That's all right. You're not going to watch it either way. So, but we are.
We can tell who's not
go UConn.
The sporty one in this duo. It's me. I just wear the clothes to look sporty.
No, she's a beast at pickleball. She was playing while pregnant. Not too far pregnant. Let's not get any hate on here.
And pickleball is a sport.
Pickleball is a legit sport. Yeah, pull up on Saturdays at 9 o'clock. You'll see all the elders out there probably
me.
killing you.
And me. It's been said that I am an old lady before in my life.
You literally are. Yeah.
I took a knitting class last year, so
It's okay. It's all right. I went to Joann's the other day and made a blanket. Made a blanket, baby. And I'm going to make a pillowcase.
Blanket.
I'm going to make a pillowcase.
Why?
Shout out Mrs. Rosenberg.
That was our home ec teacher.
That was our home ec teacher that I was a wild one in middle school.
Me too.
I just didn't feel the need to
lady.
learn what we were learning.
I got my sewing license
But
revoked.
she is an awesome human. I respect her.
She had it going on.
She knew what was up. She could.
And I guarantee you, everybody came home for dinner at night at her household because woman knew her way around.
She made homemade like aprons.
She tried to teach us.
She tried to teach us sewing, and
We were probably her worst. I know I was her worst student because I literally got my sewing machine license revoked
Wow.
for just pressing down on the
never
pillow.
did that.
And
She
running
would
over
steal
all the
my
pins.
phone every day. That is so bad. She's awesome though. No hate.
We were bad.
No,
We were the bad.
yeah.
There's a common theme.
That's
here.
probably why we became friends.
That's probably
If you didn't know, me and Taylor have been friends for very long.
6th grade. I think I was when I first met Laurel on the
No way
playground.
that you remember that.
Yeah, I do. Do you
No
remember that?
way!
Do you remember that?
Yes! I remember you like wrote your phone number on like a piece of paper. And you
And I didn't even have a phone, so it was probably my house phone.
yeah, definitely a home phone.
That's what you did back then.
Yeah,
You had to call the home phone. You had to check in with the parents. Be like, I'm calling for Laurel because I'm gonna tell her about
blah blah blah. Yeah. Yeah, and now
the stuff that happened on the playground
yeah,
today.
and now I'm 20 and Taylor's 24 and that was
Should
in
we
6th
drop
grade.
our age?
I mean, they're going to think we're around some
true.
age.
Yep. We're in
20,
our
baby.
20s and we're still sitting on the same couch.
Still somehow friends and
We had some years where we went some time without.
yeah.
We always picked it back up though when
Yeah.
crap hit the fan.
yeah.
We knew that crap hit the fan when the other one was texting the other one.
All right. It doesn't need to get to that. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's true. That's valid.
I'd get text from you like, Taylor, we need to go to Starbucks. I'm dealing with something. And then I'd be like,
That's so
"Laurel,
embarrassing.
Pull up at Chick-fil-A.
Laurel.
I need help. Just kidding. We're perfect.
Laurel, can you come over? I've been crying all day.
I don't cry, so that's not true. But anyway,
I have a text.
let's end on a good note.
On a good note,
We have a lot of
go March Madness, baby.
Go March Madness.
Go March Madness.
Go March Madness.
All right, guys. Seriously, thank you for watching. Please check out our first episode on this side. Taylor, please point right here.
Editor.
And please subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
This side right here, guys. Like and subscribe.
And get ready for next week's pod.
Get ready for next week's
It's going to be wild.
We're trying to do, half an hour pods, just to get you driving, going work, listening, get you hyped. What's your Icks?
Tell us your Icks. Comment your Icks.
Comment the Icks.
We'll pull out the best comments and discuss them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I hope you gathered something yet again. And you have a great week and a great day.
Talk. All right. Peace out.
Peace out, bro.
No way.
Shout out March Madness. Paige Beckers.